Hi, my name is Siobhan. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you can see by the title, I'm just going to be recreating this eye look. So if you want to learn how I recreate this, just keep on watching. Alright, let's get started. I have my base done and everything. I even baked my contour and everything. So all I'm going to do is put powder underneath my eyes, so if I do have any fallout when I'm doing my eyeshadow, this will easily clean that up and I don't ruin my base makeup. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. As you can see from the intro or whatever, I'm going to be doing a halo eye featuring the Ring the Alarm palette and Armed and Gorgeous palette from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection with Morphe. So let's get started. I am going to be using an R37 from Morphe and using Mugshot and Rush. So I'm just putting my transition shade on the outer corner, up above the crease, and then also on the inner corner. This can be a little bit more messy. Now I'm going in with a Morphe M573 and use Smooth Criminal, which is this color right here. And this, I'm going to focus on my outer V first and just keep it low near my lash line, but then going up towards the crease a little bit and just kind of packing that in so it creates that dimension. And now just doing the same on the other eye. And now I'm just going to be doing the same thing in the inner corner. I start with a little bit of product just so I can place the product and know where I'm going, and then as I want more, deepen the color, that's when I'll keep going back. It's better to add rather than, you can't really take away that product. So now going back into Ring the Alarm, I'm going to go into the color Siren. I am going to go in with a M433. It's a little bit flatter, which is perfect for what I want to do with this color. So I'm going to dip it into Siren. And now I'm going to be bringing this closer into my lid, but also keeping this very low. So I'm basically just packing this on, and then I'll go back with the previous brush I used to blend it out, to blend those two colors together. Because I don't want this to be too like chocolatey brown. I want it to have that red dimension in it. So going back into the brush I used with Smooth Criminal and just kind of blend that out. I'm going to go in with a 513 blending brush and take color Secret. Yeah, Secret. Dip into that. This I want to keep as low as possible. Sort of deepen that, the Secret color that we just put in. I'm going to take a Morphe E17, which is much smaller than any of the other brushes that I've been using. And this is just going to place that product a little bit more precisely along the lash line. And then I'm going to bring it out a little bit into the V, and I can I can actually create that shape using this, because the brush is much more compact and you can be very precise with where you are placing your product and where you're blending it, because you don't want it to get all over and you don't want to mix it too much with those other colors. So I want to take, I'm going to mostly make this Siren that we use, which is like that kind of deeper reddish brown shade, put on this brush and add a little bit more to this inner corner. So now I'm going to take this flat concealer brush with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I kind of didn't realize that my camera had died and I needed to switch the battery until after I did the concealer on this eye. So I'm just going to explain better on the other one, and you kind of have a visual so you know what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, so just taking a little bit of concealer on the concealer brush and then starting out very low in the middle of, shit, that was way too much, of your eyelid and moving up slowly, and you have like this little spot. Just open your eyes wide and then you see where that line is going to be. I'm going to switch over to the other side because I have too much product on, and then just slowly moving that line out. Now I'm going to go into Armed and Gorgeous again, and I'm going to be taking, essentially the color I'm going to be creating is a mixture between Guilt Trip and VIP, which are these two colors here. So for the gold color for Guilt Trip, I'm going to be taking that on a Morphe E36 brush, which is just a very small brush. I'm going to be spraying my brush with Max Fix Plus, small spritz initially, and then going in with Guilt Trip and putting this basically where I put the concealer. So now that that's done, I'm going to switch brushes, and I'm going to go into a much more flat compact brush, which is the Morphe M213. This I'm also going to spray, actually no, I'm not going to spray Fix Plus yet because I want to mix the colors and then intensify the mixture. So I'm going to go straight into VIP and then just pack that on. Okay, now that I have the mixture of that, it's still a little bit too now of the VIP color, so I'm going to go back to the E36 brush. I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus after I dip into the shadow because I'm going to mix with this brush both. I'm going to dip into both colors and then spray the brush and then lightly tap that over. I'm going to go back into Ring the Alarm and take Secret on the E17 and define this outer corner. I'm going to take the 433, M433, and go back in with Siren. And then I'm actually going to go and bring this into the crease to blend that up there as well. There we go. So that is it for the upper eye. Okay, now that I'm done with this part of my eye, I'm going to just take the Morphe M438 brush and just wipe away the powder that I put underneath my eyes at the beginning to prevent any fallout. Okay, now that that is done, we're going to basically pretty much do the same thing that you do on the upper half of your eye and move it to your lower lash line. Then taking the M213, I'm just going to be putting VIP in my inner corner. And then I'm also going to be taking VIP and having that as my brow bone highlight. I'm going to go off camera now and do my mascara and eyelashes and then come back to finish off the look. So my mascara, eyelashes are done, and I also set my eyebrows. I also set my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And then, so for my eyelashes, I use the Ardell Wispies. I just have this little lookbook with it. I used the Wispy 600s. The last thing that I have to do is just highlight, set my face, and then it's a finished look. I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop with the Morphe M501 brush. So just dipping into that. Now I'm actually going to wet the brush and with Fix Plus again. And I'm going to go and dip into VIP and just basically tap that over where I put Champagne Pop. This is just going to intensify the highlight in a very specific like region of where you put like the rest of the highlight. Okay. Now I'm going to set my face. Pretty much any setting spray that you have. Just for today, I'm going to use the Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the rose water one. Just kind of all over. And then what I will do, I will take the other end of my sponge and just press that in. I find this makes the look a little bit more seamless, and it also makes my look last longer. So there's that. And now, because my eye look is a little bit more on the intense side, I'm going to go in with a nude. This is the Tartiest lip paint in the color Rosé. So this is the finished look. Eye makeup, face, everything is together. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you got something out of it. Thank you so much for the support and just clicking on this video.